As we kick off Lent and enter a season of reflection, prayer, and preparation for Easter, we begin the first week by focusing on the power of forgiveness. Now, we've all been wronged by another person in our lives before, and likely a person close to us whom we love. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of us humans. We're nowhere near perfect, and sometimes hurt the people around us. And I'm also sure that during these circumstances, you might have wanted to hold on to the frustration, the bitterness, the anger, and be able to turn it back onto the person who hurt you. Oftentimes, forgiveness isn't the easy route and not the path we want to go down. We would rather lash out at the other person and make them feel the same pain that we're going through. However, as we all know, that's not how Jesus calls us to live, and that's certainly not how Jesus lived himself. So, as we look at the life of Jesus, something we can always turn to as the perfect standard of how to live, we can see how he dealt with betrayal and forgiveness. I mean, as Jesus hung on the cross, being crucified by the very people who he came down to earth to save, he still chose forgiveness. Luke 23:34 reads, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." And they divided up his clothes by casting lots. Jesus is going through the ultimate betrayal, and yet he still turns to forgiveness and mercy. He had every right to be angry and bitter at the people who screamed at him, tortured him, and crucified him. But that's not who Jesus was, and that's who we're called to be. I'm sure a lot of you guys have gone through situations where it was perfectly understandable and honestly warranted to get angry, frustrated, and bitter. However, if Jesus can literally be tortured and killed at the hands of the people he loved and came to save, and still forgive them, then you can forgive too. Colossians 3:13 says, "Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you." Just as people in our lives have wronged us, we have also hurt other people as well. And just as the Lord continues to forgive us for our mistakes, we can continue to forgive the people around us too. So, this week, as we focus on this topic, ask God to reveal areas in your life where you need his forgiveness and grace. Ask him who specifically and where exactly we might need to live more like him. We can all do a better job of it. Sometimes we just need to ask him for his help and guidance.